Good morning, students. Here there is a first chapter of your new syllabus. It is rotational dynamics. It contains two words, rotational and dynamics. These two words are combined together. Remember that in 12th we have two chapters in old syllabus. First chapter is circular motion and third chapter is rotational motion. These two are combined together and it is named as rotational dynamics. But there is another word, that is dynamics. Now what is the meaning of this word, dynamics? Last year we have seen that there is a chapter number 4 and it is laws of motion. In this chapter we have seen the two words, or there is a one branch of physics which is called as mechanics, which deals with the branch of physics which deals with the motion of the particle is mechanics. It is further then divided into two groups. One is statics and another is kinetics. Statics means steady. Static means steady, but kinetic means which is having some kinetic motion, that is particle which is in motion. Kinetic is also further divided into two. One is kinematics. And another is dynamics. Now here we comes and we are getting the word in our topic, that is dynamics. This word dynamic, this word is kinematics. These two words are the types of kinetics, that is particles in motion, but there is difference between two. Kinematics deals with the motion of the particle, dynamics also deals with the motion of the particle, but in this kinematics, motion of the particle is considered without their cause. What is the probable cause for any type of motion? That is, in kinematics we are going to study what will be the cause. The cause will be force. Of course it will be force or torque, but it is not considered here, and that branch is called as kinematics. But if we consider the cause, then it is called as dynamics. So in this chapter we are going to study with cause. We are going to study motion of the particle with cause, and hence it is called as dynamics. Here the motion that we are going to study is rotational motion. Now there are two types of motion that we are going to study here. One of the motion is circular motion and another is rotational motion. Now firstly we have to see what is the difference between circular and rotational motion. Suppose if we are considering any particle, if any one of the particle is revolving around any other particle, for example an earth which is revolving around the sun. Here earth is revolving around the sun in a circular orbit. We are going to use the word revolving around the sun, but as it is moving around the sun in a circular orbit, such type of motion of the earth is called as circular motion. And there is another object. This is one of the object and this is another object, and it is called as different objects. These different objects, if we are considering, then one object is rotating around the other object, then it can be called as circular motion. But if we are considering any type of body that we have considered in last year, the body called as rigid body. Now what is my rigid body? If we are considering any type of rigid body, what is that rigid body? Rigid body is the body on which when the force is applied, म्हणजे रिजिड बॉडीवर ज्या वेळेस फोर्स अप्लाय केला जातो त्यावेळेस त्यातले जे पार्टिकल्स असतात या पार्टिकल्स मधलं डिस्टन्स कमी जास्त होत नाही. जर मी अशा कुठल्याही पार्टवर फोर्स अप्लाय केला, इफ आय हॅव अप्लाइड द फोर्स ॲट एनी पार्ट, देन द डिस्टन्स बिटवीन एनी टू पार्टिकल्स डज नॉट चेंज, then that body is called as rigid body. So we have to consider that type of body. When rigid body is considered and one of the axis is passed through that rigid body, then around that axis, if the rigid body is allowed to be rotated, around that axis, if the rigid body is allowed to be rotated, then it can be called as its rotational motion. Here there is only one object, one rigid body, and not another object. So in this rigid body, one point is acting as the another object, but it is itself in that rigid body. Hence, body is rotating around itself. ही बॉडी स्वतःभोवतीच फिरत आहे आणि म्हणून याला रोटेशन मोशन असं म्हणतात. इथे एक ऑब्जेक्ट आहे तो दुसऱ्या ऑब्जेक्टच्या भोवती फिरत आहे, त्याला सर्क्युलर मोशन असं म्हणू आपण. हियर देयर इज ऑल्सो सर्क्युलर मोशन included in the rotational motion. How it can be? If we are considering any one of the particle during the rotation, that particle is going to revolve. That particle is going to revolve and performing a circular motion. So one of the particle is, if considered, then it is revolving and completing the circular motion around this center, that is from which the axis is passed. But the whole body is considered to be performing a rotational motion. Now in circular motion, in this chapter we have to firstly consider, or we have to first study the kinematics of circular motion. For example, in circular motion we have studied in last year what is meant by circular motion. Circular motion of the particle when any particle is revolving on in a circular orbit around any another particle. There are different types of what we can say the kinematics. In kinematics we have studied different. So if any particle is revolving around any other particle in a circular orbit, then it can be called as circular motion, that we have studied earlier last year. But in this chapter we have to remember the two different characteristics of the circular motion that is given in our syllabus and in our new topic. Which are the two? Firstly, it is the accelerated motion. What is meant by accelerated motion? Secondly, one point is the acceleration and another is it is periodic in nature. Now, how these 2 points are to be explained on this? Accelerated motion means the motion of the particle is having the acceleration. If we are going to consider simple or uniform circular motion also, in uniform circular motion also, what is meant by uniform circular motion? If it is having a constant speed, then it can be called as uniform circular motion. So if also it is having constant speed, accelerated motion means having some acceleration. Now how it can have some acceleration, that we are going to study here. In last year we have also studied the two types of acceleration that it is having. It is radial and tangential acceleration. Now How radial or tangential acceleration can be explained? So during the motion of this particle is moving in this direction with some velocity, then we can say that it is having a velocity in this direction, that is the linear velocity v. If we are considering its another position from A to B, then at position A it is having some radius vector or position vector, and at position B also it is having some radius vector or position vector. The radius vector, which is denoting OA, is from initial position. At initial position it is having velocity v, but at some another position B it is having some another velocity. But if we are considering the uniform circular motion, then with constant speed it is moving. Suppose it is having 20 meter per second velocity at that point, and also here also it is having 20 meter per second, then we can say that it is the constant speed. But speed is different from the velocity, because velocity is having direction as well as magnitude, but speed is having only magnitude. So here we can say that the magnitude of the particle at position A and B is same, but its direction is going to be changed. So both direction and magnitude, if they are constant, then we can say that the velocity is constant. But here we can say that it is always attracted towards the mean position, and hence when it is moving from A to B, its velocity is, magnitude of its velocity is constant, but its direction is going to change, and therefore we can say that there is change in velocity. Therefore we have to say that this is v1 and this is v2. Therefore there are two velocities that we are going to consider. These two velocities, that means velocity is going to be changed, and we know that acceleration means what? Acceleration means change in velocity upon in the given time. Here we can say that velocity is going to be changed in this particular time when it is performing an arc AB during its motion. Therefore change in velocity can be given by v2 minus v1. If the time required to pass the particle from A to B is t, then upon t we can say that it is v2 minus v1 upon t. And if velocity is going to be changed, therefore we can say that it is having some acceleration. Then we have studied earlier, it is having two types of acceleration, because it is attracted toward the center, therefore it is having centered toward the center acceleration. Then it is called as radial acceleration, and it is also having the acceleration in the direction same as the direction of linear velocity. It is a linear acceleration. It is always tangential to the position of the particle. Therefore, it can be said that it is AT, that is tangential acceleration. Therefore, it is having both type of accelerations, tangential and radial acceleration. Last year we have seen the derivations for both and the complete acceleration. Now another thing is periodic motion. We can say that this is the periodic motion. How we can say that this is periodic motion? If the particle starts its motion from A, then from A it is going to move from A to B, and then from B to again at A. That means it is performing a motion which is repeating the same points after the same interval of time. If I can say that it is passing through point A, from point A to A, if it requires 5 minutes, to cross from A to A, then we can say that after every 5 minutes the particle is at A. That means after a same interval of time the position is same, therefore it can be called as it is having the periodicity, and therefore this motion is also periodic motion.